This is a new product that we just used. It's called Nu-lustre 55. Been around for quite a while. I've seen other applications with it. It's the first time we ever used it. And I had a neighbor here who had a table that they wanted the center filled. It was a little uneven in the middle with between the tile and the wood, and then the perimeter was higher yet. The tile was the lowest, and then the wooden pieces in the middles here were up a little higher, and then the perimeter was higher yet. So it was a little uneven, and it's a beautiful table, so they wanted to try and fix it up. So we got this new product to us. It's a Nu-lustre 55, and we filled it and did it in 2 stages. We did 2 liters the first pour, about 3.5 the second one. Now it's filled pretty evenly, pretty close to the top of the perimeter wood all the way around. It's come out pretty nice, and it's a really nice product to work with. This has been almost 48 hours now, and it's getting quite hard. It says it takes 24 hours to set up, but I've noticed it feels quite a bit harder today than it did yesterday. And so now I had the lady over last night, and she's really pleased with it, but she wants the perimeter now. It's like they've had the table for quite a while, and she'd like it all touched up, so we're going to sand the whole perimeter and then varnish it with a durethane and satin finish, and I think it should look really good when it's all done. It should look brand new, and I hope she's really pleased with it. Anybody looking at using the Nu-lustre 55 product, if you get your setup good and everything's nice and level, it's pretty easy to work with. You got lots of working time, but you got to have a real dust-free spot. You got to make sure there's nothing around, and you got to work at getting the bubbles out when you first put it in. But then it certainly sets up nice and flat and clear. Ended up with one little bubble. Came right here. Came out in the night after we were done. It must have come up with that little crack in the mortar, in the grout line between the tile and the wood. But overall, pretty pleased with it, and she's certainly happy with it so far. So that's what counts. Keep the customer happy.